going on, YouTube? My name is Ron King, back at it again with another video. The topic of today's video is that the stress that an entrepreneur has to go through is not to be underestimated. Okay. The truth is that entrepreneurship is not easy. Entrepreneurship is extremely stressful. And any entrepreneur who tells you they have this life where they just travel all over the globe and they just, they get everything they want, they drive a Lamborghini and all these flashy things and they don't put in any work, they're lying to you. Okay. Good businesses are built off of hard work and dedication. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to go in there and put in so much work and make sure you find something that people actually want to pay for and then execute on that. And people don't understand actually how difficult it is to do just that. An example I want to bring up is Elon Musk. He said, starting a company is like eating glass and staring into the abyss. You're eating glass because you're dealing with the day in and the day out pain of putting in countless hours, hour after hour after hour into your business and not seeing any results. People don't understand when you're just working on something and you don't see any results, it can be very discouraging. That's why a lot of people, they can't get into shape. They go ahead and go to the gym for a week and then they don't have six pack abs. And then it's like, okay, I'm done working out because it doesn't work. No, you have to be consistent. The key is that you have to delay your gratification. That's something that's very hard to do. It's not easy and it takes a lot of discipline. So that's why you'll see them maybe start up a business and then the going gets tough and they have to close the business. I mean, maybe they don't have to, maybe they just choose to because maybe it's not what they expected, or maybe they just ran into problems that they weren't expecting and they realized it wasn't for them. And there's no shame in that, but it's just the fact that you have to realize this thing is not for everyone. you know Even me and my business right now, I'm coming across a lot of unforeseen challenges and problems. I'm seeing some growth, but it's a lot of expense as well. And a person like me, I have a job, but I'm not made for money. You know what I'm saying? And this business, my baby, is taking up a lot of my money. So at this point, I'm having to rethink my marketing strategy. Okay. And this can be stressful because obviously you want to grow, you want to keep advertising, you want to keep putting up those ads, but it's just like, man, they cost a lot. Sometimes they don't convert. Sometimes you got to take a step back and realize, okay, what can I do to make sure my advertising is more efficient? What can I do that will increase the conversion rate so that when people click on the ad, and are paid for them clicking on the ad, they actually buy a product. And you see, it gets even worse. You know why? Because when you become an even better entrepreneur, when your business grows and you scale it to 6, 7 figures, now you have employees. Now, this thing isn't just about you. You have people who are depending on you to keep this ship afloat. People are depending on you for a salary every 2 weeks. You got to dish out whatever they put in, that you got whatever the agreement was, you got to dish that out, because you can't just do somebody wrong and have them working for you and not pay them. You have to make payroll consistently or else you're a fraud. And the stress of even just that is a lot to bear. Some people are just not cut out for it. Okay, people who don't deal with pressure well are not good entrepreneurs, because when you're an entrepreneur, it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, especially when you have employees. That's somewhere I'm trying to get to where I actually have people that I'm paying, because I know that once you're creating opportunities for other people, then you really have a chance to change something in this world. Then you have a chance to really influence what's going on. And when you have employees, you know that your business is growing, unless you're just hiring people just to hire them. If you are hiring people based on the fact that your business is seeing some growth and you just need more man hours to be able to do different tasks within the business, you are growing And that is something that is not to be underestimated. And you see, the people who can deal with this pressure are the people who rise to greatness. If you can deal with all of these different problems coming at you from left and right, and just, having people say no to you, maybe just, not even getting the sales that you want, if you can deal with that, adjust and move on, you can be successful. But if you kind of get caught up in your feelings, oh, I'm not getting what I want, man. I don't know what to do. Then this is not for you. This is not for you. You have to be a person that's willing to take. You got to be willing to get punched in the mouth. You got to have a strong chin for this. You have to be able to take that adversity and then adjust and flip, okay, and encounter. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of you guys watch boxing or MMA, but you gotta, once you get punched in the mouth, okay, Mike Tyson said everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face. And that's the same thing with business. Once you get punched in the face, boom, you spend thousands of dollars on advertising it and no one buys. Boom. Okay, you take that and you flip it. Okay, what do I have to do to make sure my advertising is better? What can I do to improve my product so that it'll be easier to advertise? Maybe it doesn't have enough features that people actually flock to. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, everyone's got a plan till they get punched in the face. Once you get punched in the face, you need to adjust so that the next time the punch comes, you can slip it. You can what they call it, you can pull it or whatever. These are terms that people wouldn't know. But what I'm saying is you need to be able to adjust so that the next time something like that comes, you're ready for it and you can aim and fire and succeed. And this is why I made a video in the past about becoming an entrepreneur for only the right reasons. If your entrepreneurship is rooted in your hate for your 9 to 5 job, you shouldn't do it. You should do it because you want to build a business that you can be proud of, something that you can pass down to your children, something that you nurtured and watched grow and put all this work into. You know what I'm saying? If you're becoming an entrepreneur just because you don't want to work for somebody, sure, that can be a strong motivator, depends on who you are. But if you don't love what you're doing, if you don't have a passion for it, then what is going to get you past that adversity that you are going to face? You know what I'm saying? People who tell you that they haven't faced any adversity in the business world, they're not true entrepreneurs. Every entrepreneur will face extreme, well, not, I wouldn't even say extreme, but a lot of adversity when trying to get their business off the ground. So when you see these people out here talking about, oh yeah, everything I touch is just gold, I got the Midas touch out here, you know what I'm saying? I never had to, you know what I'm saying? I always just been smarter than everybody, and I get things done, and I make money. These people are lying. These people are lying, and if you pressure test what they're saying and the claims that they're making, you see that they're really just BSing and they're not real. And so I want to pose this question to you today. Are you going to be the person who wants to be an entrepreneur? Maybe because, they just want to be their own boss. Maybe, they don't want to work for anybody else. And you try something and it doesn't work out at first. Do you want to be that person that's like, oh man, it didn't work, I'm just gonna go back to my 9 to 5 job, there's no hope for me? Are you gonna be that person who just accepts defeat like that? Or are you going to be the person who says, okay, I understand, I'm prepared for this, I know that there was going to be some adversity coming into this is not something that I didn't expect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to adjust to whatever is happening, whatever the market is saying. I'm going to adjust and make sure that my product and service is better than it was yesterday. And I'm going to keep doing that until I see success. And even when I see success, I'm going to keep trying to improve my product and service so that it can be the best on the market and the best that it could possibly be. So that's the message I wanted to leave with you guys today. I just feel like there's a lot of fakes out in this world. I feel like there's a lot of people who claim to be entrepreneurs, but they're not really in the trenches. They're not in the trenches like that. Okay? They are out here faking and frauding and hoping that they can get some clout. So are you going to be that person, or are you going to be in the trenches with me? That's the question I have for you today. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like on the video, comment on the video, and always subscribe to the channel for related business content. As always, my name is Ron King. Have a great day. Peace.